This is not an alpha game, however, but
Yeah, and
But
that's
this
Yeah,
is
this
also
is.
a game from most 3 people.
right. So that's
Is this gonna be? Is this still in development?
I believe they're still putting some stuff
Ish.
out. It's not like I don't know that it's like in a full development thing. Um, okay, I am noticing while my strength is cool with my missile launchers, this is not necessarily. Yeah, you want a rounded fleet. Well, it gives you a high number. That doesn't. It's not exactly great in combat in actuality. Yeah, because I'm hitting this guy. I'm hitting him head on, and so it's really taking a while to do the damage to him that it should. Like, I don't know if I said I'm ripping his armor off or what, but we got a lot of. Yeah, okay. I was hurting his railgun batteries, but he's got a blade of armor, so that's part of what's going on here. Yeah, I was trying something out by making this guy just a fleet of missile boats. And I mean, maybe that's okay as long as he also is supported by something else, but it's not.
Yeah, as long as they don't have point defense or whatever is the rock paper scissors for the missiles.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. That's the other thing, it's just like, what's going on with
Yeah,
this?
we got to figure out what the rock paper scissors is in this particular game to get good designs.
Hmm. We'll need to read up on it, really. Let's see.
Such a different mechanic for colonization in this game.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know if it's the novelty or the actual ease of use.
I think part of both.
Yeah. Oh. Apparently, the Fey Symmetry is now a vassal of the Confederacy Oko. So purple is part of green. That creates a pretty strong rear side of this. So
Does
Sims
anybody
neighbors.
does anybody remember the trailer for Star Supernova Genesis from like 15 years ago?
Can't say that I do.
So that was my first game company that I worked at. I worked at as moonlighting, so it was only part time. But that scenario actually really fits this particular game. Okay, I'm really wishing I still had the dev CD. I would so put it on YouTube. The trailer. It was actually really good. The music was really close to Club to Death from The Matrix, but it was actually written before The Matrix was done. The problem with those people that I worked with is they spent so much on the artwork first before they actually had the game systems developed.
British Code is familiar with it. Club to Death by Rob Dugan. Yeah, I'm really bad with stuff like that. I actually love the Matrix soundtrack, but I couldn't tell you a single song title on it.
Club to Death was done by the Chemical Brothers.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that most of their stuff was Chemical Brothers. Thank you for the follow, British, and welcome to the Scarlet Brigade.
No, I thought it was Rob Dugan as well.
Easy to find out. And while I've now alt-tabbed over, hopefully we don't mess up, but I'm going to run another speed test. If the stream drops or you guys get disconnected, just be aware that we ought to test this right now and see how it's going. Drop frames, not so much right now. We're at 7. I have dropped some. Possibly it was during the last. Yeah, okay, that is dropping frames for the stream like crazy now. But only while I'm doing this test. That's before I did the upload. It wasn't too bad.
Do you know how moddable this game is?
How moddable? Not certain, but it's moddable. Let me know if the game's freezing for you guys or not.
Scenario, a map, a starting map, basically.
I don't know, but right now my speed test is looking good. We're at 10.7, so yes, it's eating up some resource, but it's not eating up everything. Running that test made me drop frames, but when the test ended, frame drop stopped. So there's that. Clubbed to Death. Soundtrack, Rob Dugan. It is not Chemical Brothers.
Okay, it is Rob Dugan. Okay.
But Chemical Brothers had some stuff on there.
Ooh, way Rob Dugan. That actually does sound familiar.
Okay, this one. This is from Matrix Reloaded.
The Clubbed in the Head is the song that plays in The Lady in the Red Dress scene in Matrix 1.
Yeah, Follow the Red Rabbit.
Okay, well this says, just the image on here is Matrix Reloaded.
It probably
It may have been
was
on
also
both.
used in that one, and it probably was on the soundtrack for the movie and all that.
You know, I had both soundtracks actually. I didn't have the last soundtrack, but I had both of them.
Did you watch Animatrix stuff?
Oh yeah.
Those are awesome.
I've got, right now I actually have an unopened box. It's not really a box set, but it's all 4. It's the 3 movies plus Animatrix.
Do you
Nice.
have Netflix accounts?
I do. It's most of it's on. No, I don't know if it's on there now.
No, not that. It's
No.
a couple of weeks ago, a new series came out called Since 8. It was
Oh,
done-
I watched it in 2 days.
yeah.
I binged the entire thing. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Yeah,
What is it?
No.
Since 8.
Wachowskis plus the creator of
Babylon 5. Yeah, it was when I saw that
Yeah.
it was the Wachowskis and Babylon, and it was Michael J. Straczynski. Oh
There you
my
go.
god. I'm like, this is gonna be amazing, and it was. I couldn't believe how good it was.
Oh God, yeah.
And like, I'm really bad about that. I was trying to talk some people into watching it, and I talked up some, the alternate lifestyle parts of it a little bit too much. And while they're accepting, I think that I made it sound like that's what the show's about. It's absolutely not about that. But
No, it's
I have to say, it did such a fantastic job of portraying the transgender lifestyle, because it's probably the only show you're ever going to find that has a transgender character, written by a transgender character, directed by a transgender written by a transgender person, directed by a transgender person. Because, if you're not aware, Larry Wachowski became Lana Wachowski. One of the Wachowski brothers, creators of The Matrix, is now a woman. They are not the Wachowski brothers. They are now the Wachowskis.
Yeah. Actually, that's what I thought. What I thought was that one of the brothers married someone that was.
That's what I thought when I saw Lana Wachowski on there. But I had heard that he made the transition a long time ago, and I kind of wrote it off and forgot about it. And
I never heard that, but recently one of my friends that I recommended the series to actually told me about one of them is transgendered. I went, oh, that makes so much more sense on the series.
Yeah. Now it's like, oh, okay, but okay. The if you're not aware of what the series is about, it's really hard to describe.
Was playing that character is actually transgender.
Yes, that's what I was saying. It was I didn't say that right, I guess. Transgender actress playing a transgender character, written by a transgender person, who is also one of the lead directors. Yeah. So it's the best actual real representation of a transgender character ever put to video, to film.
It took me like 4 episodes to realize that she was transgendered. I thought she was just diabetic.
Yeah,
Alright, don't spoil anything, guys.
Okay.
Oh no.
No. It's not. It wasn't.
I didn't think that would.
No,
be,
it's not. It's
like we might be trailing into that. So
no, we're not going to get into there. But I do want to tell you what the show is about. That it's really, the main premise is that it's kind of out there, but these people wake up one day and all of a sudden they are part of one whole. It's hard to describe. They're what are called sensates, though, and the title of the show actually stylizes it as Sense 8, the number 8, but they're really what they're called is sensates, SENSATE. But anyways, that doesn't matter. They have a shared consciousness. They have a shared consciousness with 7 other people. So it's a total of 8 people in their cluster, is how they refer to it. So you're in a cluster of 8, and you now have a shared consciousness with these people. It's not like all the time, always everything, but they kind of slip in and out of each other's lives. Like they're looking in the mirror one day. Huh?
While we're talking, check this battle out.
Sure.
Take him a second to get in position.
Yeah, I see him coming in. So it starts off like they look in the mirror and all of a sudden this guy sees a woman in the mirror. And it's like, that's not me, obviously, and they can, they start to realize what's going on a little bit, but not. It takes a while to really figure out what's going on, and they have somebody kind of help them learn. You got 2 people who are just going on.
They won't stop.
Yeah, I've encountered that a few times. They're like, bye.
No, from
I think it's the FTL. Like I fucked up the FTL jump.
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, they're still.
I
Yeah,
just
they're
told them
actually-
to jump back.
Oh.
So I think they're gonna come do the right thing here.
Okay. Yeah, one of the things is if you move them when you're like zoomed out, the positioning is wrong, and so you gotta zoom in.
Is there the way of the game that you just connect the planets randomly, or can you increase your performance with building clusters? Like you have on the top left, you have you connect only food and water in the top left, and so. Or is it just equal how you connect your planets?
Oh, connecting. It doesn't really matter how the proximity. Like there's no trade time. So if you're trying to connect, if you're worrying about how far a planet is, don't worry about that. You can bring food from across the map, and I haven't seen any loss or anything like that.
Good night, man.
Good night.
See ya.
What do you think, Ithu?